Hey y'all, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm Victoria. I come on here at 12 o'clock and every day during the week, typically Monday through Friday, and we chat about different health topics. So today I'm going to be talking more about vitamins, supplements, minerals. It's been a really, really hot topic, really good topic that many people love to hear about. So I'm going to share this out to a few people and we are going to get started. Hey, welcome in. If you have any questions about vitamins, supplements, minerals, let me know. Happy to answer those questions. It's going to be a good conversation. So I've been recently, hey, Shani, or Stani, I'm sorry, not Shani. Stani, thank you so much for joining in. She has some really great engagement lives. You also check out her page and her new page, which I'm sure she can share with you. So appreciate the shares. I am just about to get started talking about vitamins, supplements, minerals, all of those things. It's been a really hot topic, but it just it's important that you understand your vitamins, you understand your supplements, you understand, what your body needs. Of course, that first starts with going to your doctor and getting your vitals so that you're not taking too much of a certain vitamin, mineral, nutrient, because you can take too much. And sometimes taking too much can be really detrimental to your health. Hey, thank you for getting your daily heart. I appreciate it. Yes, y'all connect with me. I come on here Monday through Friday at noon and we do different health discussions, different topics. So I had to put something on my lips because my lips are getting dry after I've been talking for a while. But yes, today we're going to talk a little bit from one of my courses, which was vitamins, supplements, and minerals. Hey, Shantae, thank you for joining. I know you said you're really big in natural health, and that's what I'm about over here. Hey, Sam, thank you so much for engaging with me as well. So yes, y'all drop those questions in the chat if you have any about certain vitamins, about certain supplements, about certain minerals. Happy to answer those specific questions. But of course, this is all for educational purposes. Thank you for getting your daily heart as well. I just want to inform, enlighten, hopefully do some inspiring to help you so that you'll take your health into your own hands. That's what it's about. Hey, thank you so much for the populars. Shantae, you have reached level 3 in our healthy fam. Oh my gosh, my tripod is like leaning. I'm going to have to put something down there. But yes, and if anybody knows of a good tripod, maybe that even has some lights attached, please let me know. Let me know if you have some in your TikTok showcase or something. Happy to support. I know that I need a new tripod. This one it's been through some things. My twins knocked it over one day and it broke on one of the legs. So I literally have it taped. They'll stay together, and I know that I need a new one. So I don't know that I want to buy this same one. So if someone knows of a really good tripod that has lights attached to something, that'd be great. But let's get into it. So, of course, first of all, getting your vitals checked, which means getting your blood drawn at the doctor, is going to be the number one way to understand where you lay, where you lie on the charts, for certain, like your D3 levels, like your vitamin B levels, which can impact you in many ways, like your energy, which we know a lot about with B12. B1, oftentimes people that have B1 deficiencies might have some tingling in their fingers, or they might have some achiness in their joints. That could be that as well. Also, if you are dealing with blood sugar issues, blood sugar balancing concerns, B1 might also be a vitamin that you would want to consider because it has been known to help those that are dealing with that. So just a couple things like that. Of course, if you get your blood drawn, it's going to help you understand where you are, just to reiterate that. So get your vitals checked and talk to your practitioner, your doctor, to see where, you're lacking. Because a lot of times vitamin and mineral deficiencies have a trickle-down effect. A lot of times people also think that if I can get everything from food. I used to be one of those people that thought that until I truly understood that even someone who is eating, hey, welcome in, Mama Carls, someone who is eating top tier foods, top quality foods, all organic, maybe even farm raised, whatever, they're not going to necessarily get everything that they need from their food. It's just what it is. We're in 2025. I was listening to a podcast earlier and they were talking about just mineral deficiencies is kind of what gave me the idea to talk about this today, and how so many people, welcome in everybody, so many people are deficient in B vitamins, in calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin D, iron, zinc. So many people are deficient in these and they don't even know. And it's a lot, mostly because of our food supply. A lot of people eat different diets. You know, there's a lot of vegetarians, vegans, all of that now. And if you are a vegetarian or vegan, you most likely are deficient in B vitamins. And you're most likely deficient in just your micronutrients that typically come from meat. And it's important to supplement with good quality supplements that don't have all the fillers, that don't have just the unnecessary ingredients. So understanding how to read those labels. Welcome in, Jazzy Creations. Hey, welcome in, everybody. It's important. So do your research. Try to find supplements that have the stamp of approval is what I like to call it. So they are, thank you for getting your daily. They have the GMP certifications. They have maybe even a sports certification, because a lot of times, like professional athletes, they can't just take anybody's vitamin C, or anybody's creatine, whatever. They have to go through the proper channels and make sure these companies are going through the proper channels. Hey, Tony, welcome in order to make sure everything that they say is on the label is actually in that supplement. And that should apply to us as the regular people too. Maybe we're not professional athletes, but you want to make sure you are getting 100% or 80% or whatever they're putting on there. Thank you for getting your dailies. Thank y'all for the taps as well. I appreciate it. We're almost at 2K already, and I love to see it. I appreciate it. We've now also unlocked levels 1 or stage 1 of the Club Quest, Club Cheers, which is really cool. Cool little feature that TikTok's been doing for a little while. Hey, Dave, welcome in. Greetings to you as well. Thank you so much for those popular. So if someone wouldn't mind to help share it out, that'll help push us out to more people and they can hear this good information. Thank you for sharing, Ashley. I appreciate it. So yes, you want to make sure you're getting good quality vitamins. I can't stress that enough. You can check out my showcase at some point. I have, and it says I've now reached the top 80%. So we went from 99 to 80 already in like 6 minutes. And that's because y'all are helping me out. Thank you so much, Tony. I'm 50% to my goal, my little chili peppers. Thank you. So yes. All of that is important. All of that is important. So what are vitamins? They're organic compounds. They're used to help normalize your metabolism, growth, and vitality of a living organism. So yes, we do need vitamins. Like I said, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So, and actually, these aren't even real sister locks. And I reached my goal. Thank you. I do my own hair. I need to retie it. It is time. I try to go every other month now. I used to do it every 4 weeks because my hair grows out pretty quick. But thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment. Hey, Mackie, welcome in. Welcome in. We're just talking about vitamins, supplements, minerals, all of those things in a general overview. And then sometime this week, I'm going to start breaking them down into the ones that give you some more statistics and things. The ones that people are the most deficient in. Because I am doing some research and I'm finding that there are quite a few that a lot of people are deficient in and that they should be consuming on a more regular basis. Like I was on another live earlier and she was talking about like vitamin C, for example. Vitamin C, if you didn't know, is water soluble. So that means you actually have to consume vitamin C every day because it comes into your system and then it goes out of your system within a day, within 24 hours. And that's just the life of the vitamin. So you hear people talk about the different lives. So for example, creatine is a supplement. It is a supplement that causes your body to retain water in the muscle and sometimes within your body. And it helps to give you like more of like the cut muscular look, if that makes sense. But also creatine is one of the most researched supplements. And a lot of women can benefit more from taking creatine than men. So that's something that maybe talk to your doctor about. Hey, welcome in, Casey, and to see if that's something that you should be using. It's not just for bodybuilders. I think that's a big misconception. And there's, like I said, lots of research out there on creatine. So if you are a little hesitant, check it out. But of course, get a good quality one. I know Thorne on TikTok Shops has a great product. But there's, you just do your research and make sure it's something that you feel you can get some benefit from. There's been some neurological benefits that's been studied in women as well. So yeah, and I'll pin this as well. So if y'all have any questions about vitamins, about a specific vitamin or supplement or mineral, I'm happy to answer those questions. I have some of my notes here from my course, because this class I think was actually my favorite one. So if you didn't know, to go back a little bit, I'm Victoria. I study naturopathic medicine actually, and I study herbalism. I always tell people though, now, naturopathic medicine, for sure, you need to study, because you have to understand the body. Welcome in, Teresa. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Pastor DC David. You need to study that, right? You have to understand the anatomy, the physiology, also like the phytochemistry of plants and how that all is intertwined if you want to do things in herbalism. Oh, thank you so much. Helping me reach my goal. We have, if y'all, hey Brenda, thank you so much for connecting with my account. Feel free to tap that orange heart at the top of the screen and join the Healthy Fam. So yes, every week we have our gallery, our gift gallery. Welcome in, Queen. Welcome in. It resets. So if you like certain live creators like me, you feel like what I'm sharing with you is beneficial, feel free to engage with my gallery. Of course, it's not required, but it just helps us be supported, and it shows your support to us. So I appreciate the love as well. Yeah, and y'all feel free to check out Shantae's page as well. She's great. She does lots of music things. I think she said she was going to be doing a singing competition. And the other day, she was sharing a live of her husband DJing. I got to hear some good music. So definitely engage with each other in the chat. And I appreciate all the taps and everything. So yes, vitamins are also coenzymes, which means that they are critical. Welcome in, Dobby, in helping you break down proteins for use in our tissues within our body. So I said all that about my background to say that I also plan to get into personal training. I teach fitness classes right now, but I want to do more in depth with people. I've done it a little bit before, just like off the cuff, but I want to have that certification to help people full circle. And then as well as a certified nutrition coach. I plan to get that. So that's my plan with all this education and certifications and stuff. But my goal on my page is to just help encourage you to build healthy habits. Hey, Josh, welcome in. Don't forget to get your daily heart if you like that orange. Tap that orange heart at the top of the screen, and welcome back to, oh, thank you. Yeah, I really just want to help people holistically kind of come full circle with, oh, thank you. Full circle, so that I can help them holistically with their nutrition. You know, if they want to work out, which everyone should work out, but get them on that track back into fitness. Thank you so much for getting your daily heart, Joshua. And help them just live a healthy life. Thank you for getting your daily hearts. Welcome to the Healthy Fam. So yeah, I have seen changes in my own personal life. I am doing great. I feel great. My boys are with my parents right now. So it's normally quiet at this time. I typically come on at 12, Monday through Friday, and I do teaching just like this. But they're away. So I get a little bit more of a break after. And congrats, Josh, on reaching level 2 in the Healthy Fam. Yeah, we were just talking about vitamins. So as I mentioned, vitamin C is water soluble. Yes, I do need the break, especially with twins. 2 boys that are 3 years old. They're like constant running around. So I'm glad to have the break and the help. I'm definitely grateful. Yes, vitamin C is water soluble. I can't stress that enough. That means you have to take it every day. That's not something that you take one day and then it just lasts. And a version of vitamin C that I personally would recommend, of course, consult with your doctor, is liposomal vitamin C. And there are many different brands out there. Dr. Mercola is amazing. And I'm sure you can find some here on TikTok Shop. But liposomal vitamin C is what you want. And it's because it's going to be more bioavailable, meaning that your body can absorb the vitamin and use it. And I have taken vitamin C. If I felt like I was on the verge of getting sick, it cuts it out. It gets it right out. And with vitamin C, as far as dosage, of course, consult with your doctor. I've seen in different books, people say up to 3,000 milligrams. That's way too much. 2,000 milligrams is what you want to max out on for vitamin C. So if you feel like you're getting sick and you want to take some vitamin C to boost your immune system, help kind of get those, the sickness out of the system, that's what you want to take. You can take the 2,000 every day until you feel like it's starting to slow down. And then it eases out. And the reason why is because it's water soluble, it goes in your system and you excrete it out. Okay? That's the best way for me to say it in like a nice way. Welcome in. Hey, welcome in. So for fat soluble vitamins, which means that you want to take these vitamins with some fat. So maybe you're eating a meal, a higher fat content meal. Maybe you even take a little bit of fat with it, some type of oil like an avocado oil, an olive oil, an organic olive oil that is single sourced is a great one for that. Olive oil, again, is one that you want to consume in more of a raw state. So drizzled on a salad. So there's literally people that take a tablespoon or shots of olive oil every day. And they've seen benefits to that. Gut health, skin, hair, all the things. I mean, to each their own. I don't know that I want to just be drinking olive oil like that. Excuse me, but there's people that do. So if you take vitamin A, vitamin D3 is what you want, not D2. Vitamin E, vitamin K2 is what you want. You want to have some fat with those. So a lot of times if you take those vitamins, again, take them with your meal. It's going to be more beneficial and your body's going to be able to absorb those vitamins much easier. And that fat is going to help break down those vitamins so that it then can be absorbed into your bloodstream and can be used. Hey, Coach Evie, coming in, level 14. Somebody said my older. Oh, really? She takes a tablespoon. Yeah, and see, there are people that do. But what I would say is if you're going to be consuming an olive oil like that, you want organic. You want cold pressed. You want it to be in a dark amber bottle, ideally. It doesn't have to necessarily be amber, but a dark bottle that's going to help keep it fresh longer. Thank you for the populars as well. Appreciate you. And you, so if someone wouldn't mind to share it out. Sharing is caring, Evie. Sharing is caring. That would help. Thank you so much for those populars. I appreciate you. Y'all check out Coach Evie E's page. She's amazing. Can't say enough good about her. She's laughing because I was on her live earlier and I say sharing is caring. She's like, man, I forgot. What did she say? She say, share if you care, something like that. She says a similar phrase. And I've always said sharing is caring. I guess because I'm just corny and I just feel like it just rhymes. It just goes. Check out her page, y'all. She's always teaching amazing information. She will keep you on point here on TikTok, especially if you want to grow here on TikTok. Welcome in, Butch. Welcome in, everybody. So, yes, we're talking about vitamins, supplements, minerals. I'm Victoria. I need to come up with a name or something. Oh, sharers are carers. That's what she says. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, so I need to come up with a name. Maybe I'm your holistic health guru. Maybe that's what I'm going to start calling myself. I don't know. I used to call myself the herbal twin mama. So maybe I'll bring that name back. I don't know. Maybe I should. What do y'all think? I should bring that name back? But yes, vitamin D, A, E, and K are fat soluble, like I mentioned. So that means you want to take them. Okay, you need to take them with some type of fat. So maybe that's in your meal. Maybe you're consuming, as Shorty said, her sister takes a tablespoon of olive oil every single day at the end of the day. That's also going to help with your digestion. So some people need that. And it's full of polyphenols, really good nutrients for your body. So olive oil, again, raw or organic, minimally processed, of course, cold pressed, ideally. You want to get it single sourced. Welcome in, everybody. You want to get it from a single source. When you look at the back of that olive oil container or jar, it should have where it comes from. You don't want it to say a bunch of different countries. It should come from one place, ideally. That's better quality. And then you want it to be in a dark bottle because it's going to help keep it fresh longer. It's not going to go rancid as soon. And you want to keep it in a dark space. So my olive oil that I get, I keep it in my pantry in the dark. You don't want to leave it out on the counter if you're going to get sunlight on it all the time. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Okay. Healthy fats are integrated in the proper absorption of vitamins, as I've mentioned, into the body. So eating fat-free, hot take here. Eating fat-free is not good. Fat is one of the macronutrients. What are macronutrients? They are the big nutrients that our body needs. We need protein, we need carbohydrates, and we need fat. We need all three of them. Now, whatever ratio, that kind of depends on your diet, your lifestyle, all of that. If y'all don't mind to keep helping me, tap it up on the screen. Welcome in, Nashid. Hopefully I said your name right. Welcome in, everybody. You need all of those micronutrients to thrive. A lot of times I think people are so low in energy because they're not getting the macronutrients They're not consuming the right foods or enough food. And they're not supporting those macronutrients with micronutrients, which is some of the things we're mentioning. Magnesium, potassium, they're vitamins. You can't get it all from your food, unfortunately. Like I said, and I kind of touched on that earlier, but I used to believe that. I used to think that I can get it all from my food. I eat organic. I eat, farm fresh, all of that. No, you can't. You can't. The way that food is created, and this again goes back to thank you so much for the roses, what I heard about earlier in a podcast. I was listening to a couple doctors. One was a nutrition scientist, and the other one she's an MD, just a practicing medical doctor. But she kind of approaches things as food first and more holistic, which I appreciate. And they were talking about the deficiencies that so many people are facing. And it's common deficiencies like with magnesium, potassium, I'm trying to think of all of them, iron, zinc, iodine. You think about all the different issues that a lot of people are having now in regards to diet and just lifestyle. Thank y'all so much for the populars. I appreciate you. Oh, everybody. I'm Victoria, just talking about health and wellness. So yeah, you have to have the foods and you have to have the micronutrients. Because then if you think about like the weightlifting community, like the big heavy lifting community, a lot of them focus on macros and just hitting protein. But they don't talk about fiber. And fiber you need for good gut health. If you're eating all that protein, you have to be able to digest that protein and get it out of your system, right? So you need to have fiber. You need to eat your fruit and your vegetables. Hey, Tara, welcome in. Y'all check out her page. Hey, Mooka Baby, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Check out Tara's page. She has some awesome engagement lives, and she's just awesome. She's awesome. Awesome friend here on TikTok. Thank you for getting your daily heart. Thank you so much. So I appreciate it. And then as I mentioned, water-soluble vitamins, taken in excess will not be stored in the body. Typically, they're excreted in the urine. I'm not trying to be nasty, but that's just what happens. They go out that way, right? So we don't have to worry about them as much. Most B vitamins need to, thank you so much, Coach Evie. Okay, daily as well, because thank you so much for the populars. Hey, Lo, Goody, welcome in, cousin. Those have to be taken daily. They have to be replaced. Vitamin C has to be replaced. Folate, you can go a few days before it's depleted within your body. As far as folic acid is not a real thing. Okay, so you don't want that. Oh my gosh, thank you. Pretty good. Okay, so I gotta do my sound. Right? Thank you. I tried it. Yeah, so thank you so much for that. And y'all check out Tara's. Let me see if I can. Okay. Where am I? See, I get distracted. I get all these things come across the screen and I get distracted. What am I trying to say? Folic acid. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Evie. Folic acid is not real. You need methylfolate. Okay. That is the form of folic acid that your body needs. So like, it's okay. It's a good distraction, right? Methylfolate. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate you all so much. Oh my gosh. Let me set this to something else. Yes, folic acid, like I said, it's not real. You want methylfolate. Methylfolate. M-E-T-H-Y-L folate, F-O-L-A-T-E, right? That's what you want. And it will be absorbed into your body and you will notice a difference. It's not synthetic. Oh, thank you so much for the greeting heart, Shantae. And Tara, congrats on reaching level 7 in the Healthy Family. So yes, vitamin B is also, can be depleted as well, but in a healthy liver, it's stored for a little bit longer of a period. So these are all things that, we don't know. That's why I consider the dosage of these vitamins very imperative. Oftentimes, lots of vitamins, minerals that we take off the shelf have way too high of dosages. I remember one time I bought a vitamin B12 because I'm lower energy. I know I need to take B12. And one capsule was like 32 or 2,300 milligrams. That is way too much. That's like enough you could take one of those for a week if you have healthy. Hey, Uleka, welcome in. You can take one of those in a week. Thank you for getting your daily as well. I appreciate you. Hey, welcome in, Hales. Welcome in, everybody. We're just talking about vitamins, supplements, minerals, all those things. But today I really wanted to focus more on B vitamins because B vitamins tend to be one of the top micronutrients or vitamins, supplements that people are deficient in. So again, this is all for educational purposes. I'm just here to teach so that you can learn about these supplements, about what you should be maybe integrating into your diet, maybe what you don't need to integrate into your diet. What are some bioavailable forms of these vitamins? Thank you for the shares, like I appreciate you. So consider all of these things. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you as well. So yeah, it is important to take the right ingredients and the right vitamins, minerals. So we've heard of B complexes, right? That is a vitamin B supplement that has, like your 1, 2, 6, 12. It has the full range of B vitamins, right? So a vitamin B complex is water soluble. So again, if you consume this, thank you for the populars. If you consume it, it's going to be out of your system in a day. Okay. So that means you have to replenish yourself. Evie. Talking earlier about all the medicine, how we have all these medicines in our medicine cabinet and we don't even take them. But it is important, of course, check with your doctor. Not everyone is deficient in different vitamins. So someone might be telling you to buy said vitamin or mineral and you don't need it. So that's why it's so important to go to your doctor and get your vitals, your blood work checked to make sure you're not doing too much. You're not taking too much. Yes, look at y'all connecting in the comments. I love it. Congrats on reaching level 4. Yes. So the complex has thought to be, the B complex has said to be a stress and energy vitamin. So it's going to help you in many, many ways. Yes, I love to see the support too. And I'm going to digress on this real quick because this community here on TikTok has been amazing. Like, of course, support people that support you as my mentor. I'll say Coach Evie's my mentor says, support those that are supporting you because you can go a long way and you can grow and you will learn so much from amazing people when you find your tribe. So find your people that are going to be behind you, that are going to support you, that are going to show up to your lives. Everybody's busy. We all are live creators. But they come on here and they comment and they support and I love it. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I really try to, and y'all check out Leica as well. She's awesome. As you can see, she's very supportive. Shantae is very supportive. That's what it's about. I'm here to share what I've learned, what I am learning, from my personal experiences and those that I know. And that is just my goal here on TikTok and on my page. Is to get the word out, to encourage people to become healthier, to increase their health, to increase their quality of life. Because yes, thank you so much for those populars. If someone wouldn't mind to help share this out, that'd be great. It's about increasing our quality of life, right? Not just we live to 100. Hey, thank you for getting your daily heart lounge. Welcome to the Healthy Fam. Thank you. It's about that. That's what it's about. It's about us becoming more in the know because when you know better, you can do better. Ultimately is what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much for the shares. So yes, your B complex includes thiamine, which is B1, riboflavin, which I believe is B2. Yes, B2, B3 niacin. It has B6, pyridoxine. Oh my gosh, sometimes I always struggle with some of these. Thank you so much for the populars. Cobalamin, B12, and then it's going to have your folic acid, methylfolate, of course, that you want. That's B9. And then pantothenic acid, your B5. So it includes all of those in one, right? And biotin, which I forgot about, which I think is what? And biotin. I don't know. I can't remember. I want to say 6, but I feel like that's not right. Oh, but yes, it's gonna include all of those. Oh, biotin is technically vitamin H, which is fine. Thank y'all for the shares. I appreciate it. So it includes all of that in one. It's water soluble, something you're gonna have to consume on a consistent basis. Like most things with health, especially holistic health, you have to be consistent. And I think that's what a lot of people unfortunately lack is the consistency. So you have to take your vitamins in the morning, after your lunch. I don't take medicine, like my multivitamins and stuff, on an empty stomach. I have a sensitive stomach. I can't do that. I will be sick. So I typically take them after I have my breakfast or after I have my lunch, or I'll split them. You know, then you think about like fish oils, and you think about ashwagandha, which is also an herb. It's a root. Congrats on reaching level 2. Lounged. How do I say your name? Chastity? Lounged and Chastity? Lounged and Synasty. I don't know. But thank you so much. Thank you for the shares here. Yeah, you have to be consistent when taking these, because sometimes, depending on how deficient you are, you're kind of backlogged. Now, there are some vitamins in doing this class I learned a lot. And I learned that a lot of times some vitamins can be stored if you have a healthy liver. You know, if your body is healthy, if you're not depleted. When you have children, ladies, your body becomes depleted in certain vitamins. Maybe even in iron, maybe in B vitamins, maybe in D vitamins. It depends. So, of course, you have to get your blood work. You have to talk to your doctor about that. But if you are depleted, it's going to take longer for those stores to be filled back up, right? So, as I mentioned, sometimes with B vitamins, your liver can store them longer than a day. But that's somebody who's been taking it for a while, and they have it stored up within their body. So, it's important to keep those stores at an adequate amount of fullness so that you're not constantly depleted, so that you're not constantly fighting, you know, that battle. So it is very important. Sorry, I was looking. They tell you, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the Slack. That's what I get. I'm over here looking up at the little league thing that popped up. Oh, so now I've reached the top 20%. I just was at 80%, y'all. Thank you all so much. I was just going to say that, yes. You can also deplete vitamins based off, thank you for the roses, based off of, oh, you are now the title gifter of the roses, Short. Thank you. So yes, eating too much sugar has many repercussions. Welcome in, Maria. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Feel free to tap that orange heart at the top of the screen and join my healthy fam. But yes, eating too much sugar has many downward effects, bad effects, right? Hey, Garen, welcome back. Or welcome in. So if you are eating too much sugar, of course, it can affect, oh my gosh, thank you, Eve. But they're healthy donuts. And it can, oh yeah, sugar it's addictive for one. So we're going to get into this about sugar. Sugar is highly addictive. You can find alternatives, but really the best thing with sugar is just cutting it out. People will tell you find extra replacements and all that. Yeah, okay. Find some replacements, like a good healthy alternative to like cane sugar or regular table sugar is, of course, like your raw cane sugar, but I don't really recommend that one. Welcome in, Alyssa. And congrats on reaching level 4, Garen. Maple syrup. You want dark maple syrup, like the darker amber color, in glass, ideally. Thank you for getting your heart me. That is important because the lighter ones have been more processed. So you want your darker amber maple syrups. Raw honey, local raw honey, ideally. Hey, Sarah, welcome in. Because your local raw honey is going to have your histamines, right? Your local allergens that you have. In Kentucky, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, I'm a little congested, and it's because our allergies are crazy here. But consuming a local raw honey, a teaspoon or so a day, at the age of 1 year old plus, ideally, because you don't want to give raw honey to babies. It's not good for them. They could have an anaphylactic reaction, just so that you know, so you don't want to give that to little children. And of course, consult with your doctor. Everybody's different, but typically the rule is when you're 1 year old and older. A local raw honey is a great sweetener. If you're going to put it in something that's hot, like a tea or a coffee or whatever, you kind of want to let it cool off a little bit before you add that honey, just because you're killing some of those properties that are beneficial to your body, to your gut, to your microbiome. So those are two good options. And then if you want to go in the more processed route, stevia is good. Some people can't get over the taste of stevia. I think the more you consume it, it's easier. But stevia is like 5 times sweeter than regular sugar, you didn't know. So a little goes a long way. You can actually also cook with it. If you're allergic to honey, I would just say maple syrup or maybe agave nectar. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So I don't even know if I've heard of, I'm sure there's definitely people. Yes, I was going to say agave. Yeah. Agave nectar. And of course, the darker the agave nectar is, the same thing applies to like maple syrup. It's going to be more beneficial. It's not as processed. I love agave nectar. It's really good. When I make my sea moss, I actually sweeten it with agave nectar just to give it a little bit of oomph, help with the taste a little bit. Yes, but I love agave nectar, and you can find organic virgins everywhere. Of course, I'm sure they have some here on TikTok shops as well. That's really good quality, but you want to go for the darker agave nectar as well. And then, the stevia and monk fruit. So that's what I was going to mention. If you're not a stevia person, welcome in, everybody. If you're not a stevia person, then look for the stevia that has monk fruit added to it. It comes just from a fruit. Thank you for getting your daily heart. Appreciate you. So yes, you can do that. Hey, welcome in, Melania. Hey, welcome in, Apparel by Scoob. So yes, as we mentioned, some people that might require vitamin B complex supplementation, people that have consumed lots of sugar and lots of alcohol. Yeah, if they've overconsumed that, they might be depleted in B vitamins. So definitely consult with your doctor. People that are diabetics also might be more deficient and need more B vitamins as well. Those that have consumed BC pills, not only are your hormones affected, and I understand people take them for different reasons, but if you're on BC, if you've been on BC, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, then you might want to get your vitamin B levels checked as well. People that are on antibiotics, because antibiotics kill lots of things in our microbiome and our gut. You might want to consume those B vitamins. You might even be lethargic. That could be, a symptom of someone that's been on antibiotics for a long time. Welcome in, Sage. You might want to get that checked if you have seizures, or you have if you're on acid suppressing medications. These are things, hey KB, welcome in. These are things that are probably listed on that, the profile, the medicine prescription that you get when you go to the pharmacy. Talk to your doctor about taking a B complex. Ask them if there's a recommendation that they have of a certain brand or whatever. Talk to your doctor about that. Trust me, you're going to benefit from it. And then people that have been on steroid medications, or that just deal with conditions that lead to vitamin B deficiencies, which are some that I have already named. Yes. Yeah, it really does help. See, she said that she's a type 1. Yep. And it really helps her. Absolutely. So here's some examples of symptoms of person who is nutrient deficient in B complex. Thank you so much for the donuts, the caps, everything coming through. I appreciate the support, y'all. Maybe you deal with fatigue, you're anemic. If you have gastrointestinal issues like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, all that, think Pepto-Bismol. Muscle weakness, lack of coordination, muscle wasting, resulting in pain or soreness in your muscles or your joints. That could be because you need more vitamin B complex. You need more B vitamins in your diet or supplement with. If you have lots of skin issues, you're dealing with numbness or tingling. We talked about that earlier in your fingers or your toes. It could be because you need a vitamin B supplement, but it also could be that you are pre-diabetic. So you need to get your insulin levels, your A1C checked. Stay in the know, y'all. You have to know what's going on in your body. It's so important. I can't stress that enough. And being an advocate for yourself and your health, right? So you have to take those first steps to understand the numbers and to understand. Also, to my subscribers, I know that I have at least one on here right now. If you go into your chat, there's a little star next to the chat button, and it has subscriber stickers. So you can click those and you can share those subscriber stickers. Yes. Feel free to share those. So if you're dealing with different skin issues like dermatitis, dry skin, cracks in the corners of your mouth, frequent bruising or wounds occurring and needing a longer time to heal, that could be a sign of a nutrient deficiency in your B vitamins as well. It's telling me to do something. It's always like popping up telling me to do so. All right. There's a little flash goal that just came up. If you're dealing with confusion, headaches, insomnia, irritability, light sensitivity, neurological birth defects in regards to vitamin into folate. Oh, thank you all so much. Hey, Victoria, be poetic. Welcome in. Spoken word lady. I need to come on there and hear some of your spoken words sometime. Thank you all so much for the heart puffs. I think we're pretty much sure we should be at the goal. Oh, I guess it's asking for one person. I don't know. And then different, more serious diagnoses and conditions could be from that as well. It's also a contraindication for B complex. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Are people that have underlying liver problems. So if you do have a liver problem, yes, you may not want to take vitamin B. You want to talk to your doctor about that. Hey, Victoria, don't forget, if you would like to join the Healthy Fam, tap that orange heart at the top of the screen and join in with us. But yes, there's lots of different things. People that synthetic B vitamins is also not good. Thank you so much. Phase 2 of the fan club. I don't like to call it the fan club. I call y'all my Healthy Fam. Y'all are not like my fans. That's like kind of weird to me. Yes, I appreciate you. But yes, some people can develop peripheral neuropathy, which is like the loss of the feeling in your peripheral. Like sometimes your limbs, your fingers, things like that. So it's important, as I keep saying, to get your levels checked, y'all. You know, I understand it is very hard when it comes to finding a provider, but find a provider. Thank you so much for the hearts, or for the rose, Alyssa. Thank you. It's hard, but you have to find a provider that listens to you, that's going to help you, right? And there are definitely providers out there that have your best interests. So yes, get a good doctor. Heck, welcome in, Mr. M. Fogg. It's important. So then breaking them down a little bit further, you have your B1, which is thiamine. I actually created a video on here of a good B1 supplement. And it is really, really good because it helps aid in digestion, especially protein. So we talked about that. Eating high protein is definitely good. But you need to make sure you have enough fiber. You have your micronutrients, like you're eating your fruits and vegetables and not just focusing solely on protein. Because I think that's where a lot of people kind of get hung up. Like the macro community, if it fits my macros, counting my macros, all that is great. Especially if you are, now, especially somebody who's doing like bodybuilding. Hey, Kay, welcome in. They have to. Hey, Lady K, KG, welcome in. They have to eat higher protein to hit those certain goals and to build more muscle and retain their muscle. Which is why it's funny, the whole concept of lifting heavy and it bulking you up. Resistance training is important. And if you think about it, I heard someone say, you know, it's really an insult to the people that are very serious about lifting weights, that you think that you can lift heavy for one day and you're going to turn into a bodybuilder. I thought about it. That's funny. It's actually true, because when I learn, like so I teach fitness classes, and technically my boss, he does bodybuilding competitions, and he has to eat a lot, or he has to cut down his eating if he has to drop weight. But he eats a lot of protein, carbs, and fat to maintain that physique. And when he's not in his competing mode, he drops off and he'll either gain more weight or he'll lose weight, because you have to eat a lot, and he has to lift heavy a lot. Like he's in the gym for like 2 hours a day lifting weights, lifting really heavy weights to maintain that muscle. So just for the regular person, consuming more protein, I think on the low end, they say 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, of ideal body weight. On the high end, up to 3 grams per pound, and that's really high. But if you can meet somewhere in the middle, or at least hit your 1 gram of protein per ideal body weight, you're doing way better than most people, and you're doing better than the recommended levels, that the RDA puts out. So it's important to eat the protein, but also you have to couple that with eating fiber. So if that's a fiber supplement, that's going to help you achieve it. Thank you so much. I got the flash goal. Thank you, Shanti. Welcome in, Ladybug. Welcome in, everybody. We're just talking about food now, because I somehow always get back to that. But it's important to support your body with eating those micronutrients and consuming them in a supplement if you need to, but get in good fresh fruit and vegetables. You can actually save money by shopping in season. I made a video on here a while ago, like I think at the end of April, about May, the foods that are in season. So I think, you know what, I will start a new series on that, because you can save money on groceries, y'all, by shopping in season. If you find your local farmer's market, it's summertime pretty much, right? So they should be popping up. If you are lucky enough to have a farmer's market year round, or a co-op, or a CSA, which is a way that you can save money from shopping locally with farmers, that's another great option. But shop in season. You can literally look them up here on TikTok. You can find charts that tell you in May, here's all the fruits and vegetables. I know strawberries are in season. I know asparagus is in season. All of that stuff is going to cost less as well. So, and it's going to be packed with more nutrients because it's not having to be, packed away and saved and all of that. We just hit 10,000. So it's important. Okay. So let me get a sip of water because I've been running it. And this is your reminder to drink your water. Get your water. Drink your water. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, so B1. It affects your energy metabolism, which means your energy. Hey, Maria, welcome back. Thank you for the likes. It supports your tissue building throughout the body. It's an anti-berberry, anti-aging, aids in digestion, as I mentioned, especially with protein. It's helpful in the production of hyaluronic acid. Not hyaluronic. Oh, my gosh. Hydrochloric. Hyaluronic has to do with your skin. Hydrochloric acid in the stomach, which is good because if you don't have enough acid in your body or in your stomach, you can't break down the foods and you can't digest them correctly, right? There are people that deal with excessive acid. So eating very acidic foods is not necessarily good for someone that deals with excessive acidity in their stomach, like reflux and things. But most people that have digestive problems are not producing enough hydrochloric, not hyaluronic acid, okay? It improves peristalsis, which is like I'm losing my words, like a, I can't think of the right word to describe that right now. It relieves constipation, prevents edema, which is retention of water, and supports the heart, brain, and entire nervous system, right? Just like we hear of nervine herbs. Hey, Charlize, welcome in. Like chamomile, or what is another nervine? I don't know. Sometimes I get on here and I can't think. Oh, so Charlize, so that you know, with the subby stickers, you know where to find those, right? Because I'm sure you subscribe to other people. I have some new stickers in there if y'all want to check those out. You press a little star down by the comments, and then they should be all there. So check those out. It can also help dealing with yeast and wheat allergies, and it's said to help prevent cataracts. So B1 is very, very beneficial. It helps with nephropathy, with diabetic kidney disease as well. Anxiety while driving. Wow. And is that because I'm assuming you've had accidents? In general, one supplement that comes to mind that deals with just like anxiety and just like stress is L-theanine. It's a really good supplement. Of course, consult with your doctor before you change your diet or anything. It's all for educational purposes. But L-theanine and ashwagandha root is another really great herb. It's a root that's good for anxiety. It's an adaptogenic herb as well. So you want to ask your doctor, because I don't know if you're on medication or anything, and you want to make sure there's no negative effects. Like it's not going to make your medication less effective or whatever. Yay, good. I see you got the stickers on there. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So L-theanine and ashwagandha are two that I would recommend for sure, but definitely consult with your doctor. Okay. But yes, I got some new little stickers on there about mindfulness, about there's a healthy brain, a healthy gut, all the different things. So I love to see the little stickers on there. And I want to make some more. So let me see. So some of the things that affect or that may require supplementation of B1 is if you are constantly eating highly heated foods and destroying and overcooking your foods. Yes, ashwagandha is one that I mentioned. I love ashwagandha root. It's really good for that. Lavender oil, yes, that is a great one. Don't consume it internally though, please. Get a good like organic lavender oil, essential oil. And you can even put it on your wrist. So like if you put a carrier oil on, like some coconut oil or, not avocado oil, maybe like coconut oil or sweet almond oil, something like that. You can put some on your wrist. You can put a drop or two of that lavender oil, and then you just rub it in. Maybe even wash your hands after doing that. Thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate it. and then you can smell it. And they also have little roller balls, like little lavender oil roller balls that can fit in your purse. You can kind of take them with you wherever you go, and you can smell those, and they smell good. They're calming. Even check out, maybe think about like a car air freshener that's lavender. There's so many different things out there, like the little car air freshener pads that go like in a sleeve that you put like on your vent clip, or you put on your visor, that you can put essential oil on. That would be great. So every time you get in the car, you're smelling the lavender, and it's giving that calming effect. And there's even little lavender bags. You can put those under the seats in your car. Those are just some ideas. So hopefully that's helpful to you. I don't know why I blocked that. What about ashwagandha? Yes, ashwagandha is amazing. It is an adaptogen. Hey, Mark, welcome in. So ashwagandha, because of its being an adaptogen, it's going to basically adapt to your body chemistry. Yeah. And it definitely will make your car smell good. I love lavender. And I know not everyone does, but you know, if you like lavender, it's definitely worth it. Ashwagandha adapts to your body chemistry. Everybody's different. So some people it's going to affect sooner than others. I've even heard some people say that ashwagandha makes them feel too low, like almost like medication, because it is. It's an herb. It's real medicine. You know, I posted a clip the other day about that, kind of joking, being a little facetious, I guess, but it is. Herbs are real medicine. A lot of herbs were the first medicines. You know, you think about, what is it? Salicylic acid, I believe, that comes from aspirin, came from salicylates of, now I can't think of it. Oh my gosh. It's like on the tip of my tongue. It came from an herb, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, Kiki, welcome in. Welcome in, KJ. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, it came from an herb. Bark. I almost said it. White willow bark. It came from a bark of a tree called white willow bark. Yeah. So basically, it came from that. Thank you for getting your daily heart. Hey, Tracy, welcome in. And they created a synthetic version, y'all. The Bayer Company. They created this medicine, yeah, so that it could be trademarked. It's very interesting when you learn more about herbal history. That's one of the topics I wrote down. I made a list this morning of a bunch of different topics that I want to talk about, like iodine. I want to talk about thyroid and different thyroid hormones and thyroid testing, and like so you can request it. Yes, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Oh, do you? I do too. I make all different types of herbal things. So yeah, y'all check out my profile whenever you get a chance. I have my business linked in my link tree, all kinds of stuff. So I want to get it here on TikTok shops. That's the goal. That's the next goal. So yes, some of the, as I mentioned, people that might require B1 supplementation, oh, thank you, are people that are on a lot of antibiotics, that consume too much caffeine. That's another thing, y'all. If you are dealing with anxiety, you might need to reduce your caffeine intake. Thank you so much for the shares, because caffeine can be anxiety producing. So a lot of times people, they get up, especially women. So here's the thing for women, because I'm a woman, I know about us. Thank you for the populars. When we wake up in the morning, which for most people across the board, I think it's men too, but your stress levels, your cortisol levels naturally rise as you start to wake up. The melatonin decreases. So at night, your melatonin production should increase, unless there's something that's inhibiting that. And your cortisol levels should decrease, right? So that you can go to sleep. Well, when you wake up, your cortisol levels increase, which is natural, that's okay. And your melatonin levels decrease, right? And when that happens, if you are first thing in the morning getting out of bed, getting dressed and drinking some coffee, not eating anything, ladies, that's not good for us. It's not good for our hormones. It's going to keep you in a more of a stress state, that cortisol face, the cortisol state. It's going to keep you in that state. So a way to kind of combat that, ladies, because men, they do better naturally with like intermittent fasting and things, because their bodies and their hormones are just different. But with females, with us ladies, we have to watch our hormones, and we have to watch those cortisol, those stress levels, because it will negatively impact us. It'll negatively impact our whole cycle, just how everything's supposed to work out. Thank you so much for getting that heart, Astrid. Welcome in. So if you are a person that's highly anxious just all the time, naturally, whatever, maybe not naturally, something could be inducing that. Oh, congrats on reaching level 3. Welcome in, Helen. Welcome in, Helen. Welcome in, Divine Hair. Welcome in, everybody. You need to consume food or protein with that caffeine. So instead of just getting up and having caffeine and going, maybe consider adding some protein shake into it. Maybe a pre-made one, or you can add in a powder. You can use a little hand immersion whisk it up and consume it that way. You could also consider essential aminos like BCAAs could be another option, because that does have protein in it, and it's going to help with retaining the muscle that you have in your body, because you want to do that. All of these things are very important. Yes. So, make sure you're doing those things, because you don't want to have those negative effects on your hormones, because a lot of times, not necessarily that it can't be reversed, but once certain damage is done, it's harder to combat it and harder to come back from it. Just like I was talking about being depleted in certain vitamins. If you're constantly depleting yourself by eating way too much sugar, depleting yourself of B vitamins, consuming too much alcohol, different things. Thank you so much for the perfume. I appreciate it. Those things negatively affect you, So you have to, oh my gosh, yes, we got tapping it up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Asia. Welcome in, Christine. Everybody that's on here. Welcome in. We're just talking about health, wellness, all the things. Vitamins. I've been talking about B vitamins. I'm probably going to do a part 2 tomorrow of this, because I've talked a lot about this. And I'm still like halfway through this, or not even halfway through all of them. I'm only on the first one. So eating highly processed foods, if your body has been eradicated by different hormones like estrogen, by bad air, maybe smoky air, things like that, nutrient depleted water, maybe you're drinking tap water. Sorry to say it. Oh, hold on. It's been doing this thing to me lately where I have to slide the piece. Hey, Makasa. Welcome in. Hey, Henry, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It's been doing this thing where, if you're on here for a certain period of time, which is weird, because a lot of times I'm on here for over an hour, but we're coming up on an hour. I have to slide this little puzzle piece to show that we're still here. So thank you all for being active and everything in the chat. Feel free to engage with one another. We've got some great, supportive, amazing people in the room. Definitely connect with those in the room, and connect with me, your host. I would love for you to tap my photo, engage with my account. Feel free to join the Healthy Fam by tapping that little orange heart up at the top of the screen. That's what the heart means. So for the newbies, hey, welcome in, Samuel. That's what that means. You're getting your heart me. You're joining the Healthy Fam. It's what I call my group of folks. And you will stay in the know with everything that I'm doing. I want to start a Discord chat group just to be able to share tips and things, and for y'all to be able to connect with one another. So here soon, I'm going to be getting that together for not only my subscribers, to give them some special info, but also those that are just joining in. Welcome in, Tess. Welcome in, Tari. Welcome in, everybody. We're talking about health and wellness. I'm talking about B vitamins. We were talking about B complex. So just to kind of recap a little bit. First of all, with who I am, I'm Victoria Staten. I am a naturopathic medicine herbalism student, master herbalism student, with a couple other plans of things to get involved with, like with training and just becoming a certified nutrition coach. But I teach about health and wellness, and I just share those things. I share what I'm learning. Okay, thank you so much for joining, Charlize. I share what I'm learning. And today I was listening to a podcast. Thanks so much for the shares. And I thought about just sharing about vitamins and minerals that I know people are depleted in, that are very, very popular for people to be depleted in, So it's important that you get your vitals checked. You understand where you lie, on the scale. Maybe you need more. Maybe you need less. Maybe you don't need it at all. But it's important to consult with your doctor so that you can get, all of your mineral counts, your vitamin counts, everything to the right level, so that you can feel your best, so that you can go throughout your day and not feel like you're dragging, like you're extremely tired. It's important. It's very, very important to do that. So do that as well. And then we'll just finish up these last few things. Welcome in, Afro Artist. Welcome in, everybody. A couple more things that may require supplementation of vitamin B1. is if the body has dealt with excessive periods of, I hate to say this word, diarrhea. I hate to keep saying that word, but if you've dealt with that a lot, you might need to take B1. If you're dealing with chronic liver concerns, diagnoses, welcome in Mama KG, you might need to take that as well. Kidney failure, maybe if you're on dialysis, of course, consult with your doctor. If you're epileptic, maybe you've been prescribed certain anti-seizure medicines, you might want to consult with your doctor about taking a B1 supplement. As a matter of fact, I want to share this to someone because I know she deals with this, and it could definitely be beneficial to her. So I don't know why it's not coming up. Thank you all for tapping it up for me. I appreciate it. It's important, right? Yes. Severe malabsorption can be caused because of these different diagnoses, because of these different conditions that you might be dealing with. Alcohol also decreases the body's ability to absorb thiamine. So if you're consuming lots of it, you're probably not, if you're taking these supplements, you may not be absorbing them adequately. So that's something also to keep in mind. And then also with that alcohol word. Hey, Toy. Hey, Carol. Welcome in, everybody. Salstia. Welcome in, everybody. It also affects your metabolism and your digestion. So oftentimes, if you've had a night out on the town, you know what I'm saying, and you were consuming a lot of alcoholic drinks, it's going to slow down your digestion, and it's actually going to prioritize getting that out of your system before the food that you consume. Welcome in, Nicholas. Welcome in, Duchess, everybody. So it's important to eat the right foods, especially if you're going to be consuming lots of that. You want to eat higher protein foods, less carbohydrate foods, and you want to make sure you're taking your vitamins because some of them are not going to work as well. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Wine and Hot. Welcome in, everybody. So yes, those are some of the things. And then if you are wondering hey, Blunt and Healthy, welcome in. If you are wondering, feel free to get your daily heart if you like at the top of the screen. If you're wondering if you are deficient, appreciate it. Maybe it's if you're dealing with berry. If you have digestive issues, welcome in, Dr. Murchison. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Heather. So I shared to you specifically because I know of some of your conditions. And we've been talking about vitamin B1, which I know you talk about on here. So it's not like I'm not sharing personal information. But vitamin B1. Thank you for joining the Healthy Fam. Thank you so much for the donuts. Oh, Dr. Murchison loading. I appreciate it. Oh, so you get your doctorate. I hear you, girl. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you all for getting your daily hearts and all the things. I love the roses. Thank you for filling up my rose garden. I appreciate you. Maybe before I get off here, I'll show you all my plants again. Okay, well, I'll wait for you to come back because I want you to hear this information. Hey, Karen. Hey, Brenda. Welcome in. Welcome in. Some of the deficiencies. Maybe you're wondering. Hey, yes. Happy Tuesday to you as well. How are you? And why don't y'all tell me in the chat, where are y'all tuning in from? I'd like to know more about my community. Yes, I know she does. And I love my plants. So I'm growing Texas. Oh, nice. I'm growing lots of different things. Some herbs, some bell peppers and tomatoes and lots of different stuff. Habanero pepper, things that we use regularly because I'm like, why not? Why not grow it at home and I don't have to keep buying it? Oh, Memphis. Nice. That's not really too far from me in Kentucky. Digestive issues with protein metabolism. Maybe that's one of your issues. Maybe vitamin B1 is something that you could supplement. Oh, they're all outside. So I don't have a raised bed or anything. I grew them in pots. So I have elderberry bush, 2 different types of bell peppers, and then the small baby bell peppers. Habanero pepper. I have like catnip herb, thyme, rosemary, mint, lemon balm. I have marigolds or calendula flowers. I have quite a few things out there. Oh, yeah, I will definitely show you. Yeah, I was out there yesterday when I was on live, and I shared it with people. Were like, oh, my gosh. So they're doing really good. I have like a little walk-in greenhouse and like a little composting bin, whatever you call it. Yeah, composting bin. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. I remembered you too. I remembered you as well. Yes, so thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. You know, that's what it's about, building a community. We all can support one another. Is there anybody on here that's also a live host? So I can come through and support you. You know, I love to support everybody. That's what it's about. So, yeah. Some digestive issues of protein metabolism, which means breaking down the protein, could mean that you have a B1 deficiency. And some of those would include loss of appetite, indigestion, severe constipation. Sorry, it's like some of these words, you know, I was like, what? But I mean, it's part of life for some people, you know. Ideally not, but if you're having digestive issues, you need to address that because that's not normal. Lack of hydrochloric acid in the stomach. Oh, cool. Yes, I'm glad I caught you as well. Hey. Welcome in. So, Deloria, that is my agency. We talked about agencies earlier. I've sent out my link to some people, but they are a great support if you want to grow on this platform, especially if you want to be a live creator, if that's something that you've thought about. Hey, Lo Baby, welcome in. Deliora is amazing. I have found some amazing content creators here on this platform, live creators on this platform that are so supportive. A lot of them were on the live earlier, but they have lives themselves. But as you see, they come through and they support, they chat, they engage. Hey, Jules, welcome in. If y'all wouldn't mind, help me tap it up. Hey, greetings. Yes, they're saying greetings to everyone. They are awesome. So yeah, I have really enjoyed being a part of that agency for sure. So if you have questions, you want to learn more about the agency, is called Deliora. So if you're interested, I can send you my link. I'll send you my link. I'll make a note. So I can send you my link. And you can just start the conversation and learn. They do educational, like not necessarily webinars, but they do lives. Yes, they do lives. Or not lives. Oh my gosh. They do teaching. They teach us. So if you're in the UK, Canada, or the US, you can join Deliora. They have a special like connection. Look at them coming in with the money gun. Thank you so much. I can't do the whole sound because I feel like I sound so goofy. Thank you so much for the money gun. I appreciate it. But yes, they are awesome. Oh, so you're with one. Okay. Do you like your agency? And then if there are people, hey, Gwendolyn, welcome in. Some people change. Of course, I'm not like telling you to change, but if you do, I know that there's like a period. There's a period of time. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that you like them. Yeah. So mine is great. They are very communicative. Like we can talk. We talk through an app and everything, and they are very accessible. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. Oh, I am doing great. I'm doing great. I've had a great day. We've had lots of good discussion on here today about vitamins and minerals, and talking about B vitamins specifically because there's a lot of people that are deficient in B vitamins and they may not even know that they are. So just sharing things, of course, for educational purposes, but just to enlighten and inspire, and hopefully somebody learns something new. Thank you, Brenda, for the likes. I see them coming through. I appreciate you. But yes, the agency is great. They do educational things. They make sure you're up to date. And there's also the community aspect. There's other people that are a part of my network or my agency that come in and they support as well. So it's really cool. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. So let's get back to some of the deficiencies. Some of the deficiencies for B1 would be maybe you have Crohn's or you have malabsorption of the vitamins, and you're noticing that because maybe, as we mentioned, there are some things that you're consuming. Welcome in, Mama Curls, that are causing you to lack the absorption of the vitamins. You know, like you're not having energy. You're dealing with some of the neuropathy signs, like the tingling in the fingers and the toes. Those are all signs as well. Muscle pain. Welcome in, Divine Destiny Digital. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, so these are all things. Fatigue, as I mentioned. Poor memory. Peripheral neuropathy. Loss of sensation. Muscle weakness. Muscle pain. These are all some of the signs. Severe neurological diseases could also be a sign. So again, consult with your doctor. Find out your levels. Find out if you are depleted, if you need to re-up with some good B vitamins with a complex, or if you need just specific vitamins. Because oftentimes, as I mentioned, A lot of these medications or these supplements have way too high of a dosage, and it might be way more than you need for one day. So it could be that you take the supplement. Oh, I just realized my music isn't playing. You take the supplement. Hey, Lloyd, welcome in. And it's enough for a week. Excuse me. Or it's enough for a few days. Because as I mentioned, if you have a healthy liver, then B vitamins are going to be stored for more than one day. They are water soluble, but if you're healthy, like I said, you may not have to take them every day. It could be every other day or every 2 days or once a week. It just depends. So consult with your doctor. Hey, Sue, welcome in. Hey, welcome in, Pam Ruth. Welcome in, everybody. Maybe you're having vision problem with eye movement. It's kind of odd, right? But some people deal with those things. That could be because you're deficient in B1 vitamins. Maybe you are diabetic, as we had people in here earlier that were saying they have personally experienced benefits from taking B vitamins. Maybe you have some emotional instability, some irritation, or Winnicke's disease. There's different ones. Welcome in, Uma J. Welcome in, everybody. These are all different things. Okay, so here's another cool thing. You don't always have to go to just the capsules. And if y'all wouldn't mind to help me tap it up on the screen, I'd appreciate it, because we are very close to 15K, and it would be nice to get there, right? And it helps push us out more to more people so that they can get this good information. I mean, at least I think I'm sharing some good info. So if y'all are liking it, would y'all help me tap it up if you don't mind? Some good food sources. Thank you so much. Some good food sources of B1 are beef. Now, as far as beef, the gold standard of beef is grass-fed and finished. Okay, so you want to go to your local farmer. There's lots of good brands out there. If you need some recommendations, send me a message. That are grass-fed and finished, that are grown regeneratively, and they have good farming practices. So a regenerative farm, for those that don't understand that, oh, thank you, that's cute. A regenerative farm, thank you so much, Shorty, for that greeting heart. A regenerative farm takes their cattle from one patch of the land and they move it and they rotate them throughout the land. And they do that so that the soil and the ground can be healthier, so that the grass can, grow back, so that the herbs that naturally grow, in that habitat, in that space, can then regenerate themselves and come back. And then the cows, after they eat and they go to the bathroom, they fertilize the soil and they fertilize the ground. So it's like a natural process. This used to be something that we always did. But with, with factory farming, different things, a lot of that has stopped. But there are a lot of farmers that are really starting to practice and take serious. We reached 15K. I see them coming through. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Early. Welcome in. Early Hudson. Thank you so much for joining. It's important that we keep these practices because we want our food sources to be full as many nutrients as possible. And it gets them close to the way that it used to be, right? Way before all of us were born, of course. It's back to the old school way of doing things. Thank you for getting your daily heart. And the old school way was, natural free roam. Hey, welcome in, Connie. I saw your name pop in. So yes, beef is great. Organ meats like liver are high in B vitamins. So again, same practice. You want to get some good, grass-fed from good sources. Thank you so much for coming in. Grass-fed sources. Brewer's yeast is another option as well. That also is a great one for if you are lactating, for women that are lactating. And another thing I want to say, with the B complex, B vitamins in general, women that have had children, they're postpartum, if they are nursing, you likely are lower or maybe even depleted in B vitamins and in iron. So talk to your doctor about that. Maybe even B12. Talk to your doctor, get your levels checked. Keep taking that prenatal, that postnatal, there's lots of them out there, so that you can bring your levels back up. Because if not, it's going to affect you in different ways. Because the thing about it when you're pregnant is that, hey Z, welcome in. Hey Leah, welcome in. Is that you, your baby takes what it needs from you, right? Which is like, okay, yeah, we understand. They need it. But you don't want to deplete yourself. Because especially after you have the child or children, like in my case, you don't want to come out on the other side and be so weak and so low energy because you're already going to be tired because, babies don't be sleeping. You want to make sure you're getting everything that you need so that you can thrive. You know, you hear about people losing teeth and losing hair, and you can help with some of that if you supplement with the right vitamins and minerals, right? So check that. Keep a close watch. A herbal alternative to an iron pill is yellow dock. I love yellow dock root. You can make a yellow dock syrup. I talked about this before. You take the herb and you cook it down. So I would probably do 2 parts water, 1 part herb, let it boil, and then reduce it, let it simmer for about 30 minutes to an hour on really low temperature. Then once it kind of cooks down to half of what it was, you'll be able to see, hopefully in your pot or whatever, based off the marking. Or you can measure it out again. Strain it, press them down, press them off. Yay, we made it to 17. Thank you. Thank you all. So once it comes down, then you will put equal parts. So 1 part yellow dock, 1 part sweetener. So you can do raw honey, you could do maple syrup, you could do agave, but you want something that's sweet, ideally not sugar, but like regular cane sugar. You want one of those because that's going to help preserve it. Then you can store it in your fridge, and honestly, y'all, it'll pretty much last forever. That's a nice thing about it, especially if you use a honey. Yeah, oh yeah, gosh. I know it's hard with that. I thankfully didn't really lose much hair when I had the boys. I had like a little patch back here, but it grew back pretty quick. But yeah, it's tough out here. You know, it's like, man, we have the child. We got to go through all this. We got to go through a lot. But it's a blessing. Hey, Trudy, welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all so much for the tap. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's crazy all the stuff that you go through. But a lot of that is vitamin and mineral depletion. You know, you don't know what you don't know, which is why I'm on here. I want to teach, I want to encourage, I want to share what I do know so that hopefully, people don't make the same mistakes. They don't have, all that. They don't have all the bad things happening to them. Let's see. It says I only need 54 more diamonds to make it to the top 10. Wow. Thank you all so much. So yes. Oh, we're talking about food sources. So some more natural food sources would be peas, beans, brown rice, raw fruit and vegetables, legumes, seeds, nuts, yogurt, and spirulina. So to go back through these, of course you want to look for organic, kind of goes without saying, but you want to wash your fruits and vegetables unless if you have really, really healthy soil, maybe you're growing your own food, you can kind of like brush it off, rinse it off a little bit and consume it that way. And you will get some microbiome benefits. Hey, Miss Black Queen, welcome in. Don't forget to get your daily heart. Welcome back in, girl. It's been a minute. She does some great lives as well. Y'all check out her page. She sells some awesome products from TikTok shops here. She's got some good info on her page as well. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I see them coming through, powering through. Hey. Oh, and I also have some new subscriber stickers. So check out the comment section. There's like a little star. And then you can click that and you can see all the little stickers that I got in there. Yeah, much love to you and everyone as well. Thank you all. But yes, brown rice is good. It's also a complex carbohydrate. So we talked about how you need protein, carbs, and fat. You need all of those things. Thank you so much for the likes. I see it. And a complex carb, especially for people who deal with blood sugar regulation, is going to be a little bit better because it's going to not spike your insulin levels immediately after consuming them, right? It's going to release in your body more steadily at a slower pace, and it's going to take longer to break down, which is also going to keep you fuller longer. So if you think about, if you have a brown rice, a quinoa, a bulgur, I'm trying to think of something else that's a sweet potato, you're going to feel fuller longer than if you eat white rice, right? If you notice, it's like you can eat so much of the white rice. You can eat so much of that jasmine rice. I eat jasmine rice. It's good, But if you eat brown rice or something that has a little bit more sustenance, it's going to keep you fuller longer. Another thing for those that deal with that insulin, maybe resistance, maybe you're on the borderline, is to consume protein with those carbs. Don't just eat the carbs straight. Maybe have... maybe have a protein bar, shake, or some type of meat with that apple, or consume. A lot of people like the meat sticks, like the jerkies or whatever. And there's some really good healthy versions of those. Maybe you have that with your kiwi or your fruit or whatever you're consuming. And that's going to help your insulin to not constantly spike up and down, up and down. Thank y'all so much for these likes. I see them coming through. Hey, Miss Black Queen, if you want to, feel free to tap that orange heart. Hey, Trisha's Journey, welcome in. Welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, we are just, thank you for getting your daily Trisha's Journey. Appreciate you. So yes, all of that is important. Raw fruits and vegetables are also great. They're minimally processed. Oh, we made it to 20K. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. So yes, of course, clean your fruits and vegetables. I say this every single time. Clean them in baking soda. You can add in some vinegar after they've been sitting for a little while to kind of like finish off the process if you like. But you really could do either or. You can do vinegar with a little vinegar, or you can do baking soda, and you want to let it soak for at least 15 minutes. And it's going to help clean all the bad bacteria, the dirt, all of that. Hey, Church is saying hey to everybody. So if y'all would like to say hey back, that's important. But I would also like to say, kind of pause with that and say that if you are a person that deals with a lot of heavy digestive issues, consuming lots of raw fruits and vegetables may not be the best for you. You want them to be a little bit lightly cooked, and that's because raw foods are harder to digest. Yay, thank you for getting your daily. So that's just something. Okay, Heather, welcome back. I'm back. Okay, so we're just talking about food sources of vitamin B1. Thank you so much for the donuts. That's what I'm saying. They're healthy donuts. So beef, as we mentioned, grass-fed and finished. Liver is also great. Brewer's yeast, peas, beans, brown rice, raw fruits and vegetables, legumes, seeds, nuts, yogurt, spirulina. Yogurt, if you do yogurt, of course, a raw yogurt is going to be your best, but you can get like a grass-fed yogurt. There's lots of, thank you so much for the donuts, Trish. I appreciate you. Raw yogurts. They even have some regeneratively farmed grass-fed yogurts now at different stores I've seen. Oh, we've now reached the top 10. Thank you all so much. You can also make yogurt at home. And what did you say? Make? What are you talking about, Heather? What are you talking about, Heather? But yes, you can make yogurt at home. If you have a crock pot, you have an Instant Pot. Did you know you can make yogurt? You just have to reserve some of it. Thank you so much, Z. You have to reserve some of it to make it the next batch. I'm sure there's people here on TikTok showing you how to make it. I have attempted once before and it was an epic fail. But that's because I was trying to do a plant-based yogurt, and you really need to do a dairy-based yogurt effectively in like an Instant Pot or crock pot from what I have tried and seen. So if you eat, yeah, you can totally make it. It's so easy. Maybe one day I'll make it on here because I know I would eat it. I would consume it. I like to do, hey, thank you so much for the greeting heart. I do eat Greek yogurt, and I have a really good recipe on my page for like a protein Greek yogurt that tastes like cheesecake. Like it's literally so good. And it's literally not the healthiest, the Jell-O packets, but it's like the cheesecake Jell-O packet with Greek yogurt mixed. And then if you want it sweeter, you could add like maple syrup, or you could add stevia or something, or honey. Stir it in. So good. It satisfies the sweet craving, but it also gives you a lot of protein. It's like 27 or more grams of protein in that one, like a cup of a yogurt bowl. And I thought I was going to be able to eat that whole cup, but I couldn't even eat the whole cup because it was so filling. So that's a great option to get in some more yogurt. And if you wanted to add in fiber, you could add in some fiber, to that yogurt mix as well. That's a great option. And then spirulina is also really great. It's like a superfood. It's like a green superfood. So I definitely encourage people to include spirulina into their diet. Spirulina is also a binder. It's the type of herb that it goes in and it pulls out toxins. It pulls out the bad stuff out of your system. So it's really great. You can add it into, if you make those little green juice shots, you could add it in those green juice. You could add it into your smoothies. You could add it into your protein shake. You can just mix it with a little water and take it straight every morning. But spirulina is full of polyphenols. It's full of the good just good chemicals and nutrients for your body. So spirulina, I absolutely recommend, but you want to make sure you're getting an organic spirulina. Welcome in, Albert, welcome in, Manna, because spirulina, like many herbs, and congrats on reaching level 3, Miss Black Queen. It would be sprayed heavily with pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, things like that when they grow it. Because when they grow the leaves, just like an herb or another plant, they add stuff to it. They kind of manipulate it a little bit for it to grow quicker or whatever. You don't want that. You want organic. You want the good, clean qualities. Wow, Heather, you've reached level 10. Congratulations. Nurse Healer, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It's a party in here, right? It's a party. Yes, I'm going to go back to some of the things I was saying earlier for Heather because she missed it and I want her to hear this. B1 deficiency. B1 is thiamine. So ask your doctor, of course. It's good for many things. Energy metabolism, building tissues throughout the body, which you want. You want to be able to regenerate tissue. As we get older, a lot of times naturally, if you're not taking the proper precautions, your body can kind of start to break down. And you want to help support it, right? By eating protein, by working on your digestion, by making sure you're getting vitamins, minerals, all the nutrients that you need, checking your blood work, making sure everything's in check. And vitamin B1 is a great one to help with those things. It also has been known, hold on, I feel like that's not what I'm supposed to be talking about. I think it was the B complex. It's the B complex that I first touched on. The B complex is really good, listen to this, for people that have been on BC pills, you know what I'm saying, for many years. They might be depleted in their B vitamins. Those that deal with seizures, maybe they're on an acid suppressing medications, steroid medications, those can all lead to vitamin B deficiencies. Welcome in, Jarlene. Welcome in. Y'all check out Jarlene's page as well whenever you get a chance. She posts some really funny content, relatable content. I know she's growing here on TikTok as well. So with that being said, is there anybody that's a live host or that wants to be a live host? Put some green hearts in the chat. I know that Heather goes live. She is affiliated with the company and she does some lives as well. Z, do you go live? Okay, well, ask your doctor about taking a B complex. See what they say. Because it includes all of the different ones. It's water soluble, which means that it most likely is not going to be stored in your body for long periods of time. Unless you have a healthy liver, then it might be stored in your body longer than just one day. So ask about that. Welcome in, everybody that's popping in. Fidel, welcome in. SVM, welcome in, everybody. Yes, so ask about that because a lot of times when you have certain conditions or you have been consuming lots of alcohol or you've been taking BC, birth control, for a long time. Thank you so much. Okay, you'll be back. All right. I'll see you in a second. I'll probably still be here. Those are things that can cause vitamin B deficiencies. And I was actually listening to this podcast earlier and they were talking about that. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. B vitamins, zinc, magnesium, potassium. Welcome in my beautiful collection. Welcome in beautiful Cole. My beautiful Cole. I appreciate you. Or collection, I see. Zinc, iron. What else? Of course, your B vitamins. These are some of the vitamins that people are the most deficient in. And they don't know. Vitamin D, vitamin D3. There's a lot of good information, lots of good research that's coming out on vitamin D3 and its effects. Iron is another one that a lot of people are deficient in and they don't even know it. So yeah, it's definitely important to check your levels, make sure you're getting everything that you need and that you are supplementing where you are lacking. Hey, Brenda, Donna, Pat, everybody that's tuning in, Win. Feel free to connect with my account if you'd like. I share things like this every week. I go live every day, Monday through Friday at least. I try to do a couple things on the weekends. I think I'm going to have another match on Friday night, but I'm not sure. I've been talking with my agency about that, and it'll be a much easier match than this last one. This last one, which is overwhelmingly amazing. Hey, Kay, welcome in. Julia, welcome in. This last one was awesome, but this one won't be as intense as that one. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do it, but matches are a lot of fun. So matches, for people that don't know, you pair with someone that's here on TikTok, another live creator, and you just battle it out. And your teams, we all come in, we support one another, and that's how it works. So those are really fun. I've been thinking about also doing some box battles on here. So I had some people tell me they would be interested in that. Basically, I bring people up to a panel, and they can earn coins. They can connect with new people, engage with new communities here. I definitely want to do that as well, but I'm trying to figure out what time I could do that. And then Saturday and Sunday, I kind of just randomly pop on, or if I have a match or something, but I typically try to just take a little bit of time off just to like be with my family and be present. Because if you're a live creator, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot of energy to like be on here and talk for this long and just keep talking and keep talking. Sometimes I get off on okay, that was fun, but it's a lot. So I appreciate y'all's engagement because it lets me know that you are liking what you hear. Welcome in, Flawless. It lets me know that you like what you're hearing, that you're connecting to the content, that you're learning something, because ultimately that's what I'm here for. I want everybody to learn. I want everyone to grow, and I want us to all continue increasing in our health and our wellness. Okay, so I promise y'all we would go see the garden. It's not a true like straight garden. And I don't even think let me see if I can get her back on here. Miss Doctor, where's she at? Because she told me she wanted to see the garden. I know. So let me see if I can get her back on here. But yes, I will show y'all my little garden that I'm so proud of and I get all excited about. And then I got to head off here because I got to study, because I have a couple courses that I have an exam in very soon. Here she is. And let me see. Dr. Murchison. Okay. I have an exam soon, and then I have to start my new courses. So my next couple of courses that I can think of. Oh, thank you. Oh, what did I miss? Oh my gosh, you missed so much. No, I'm just messing with you, Bria. So look, I'm already giving you a nickname. Like, but no, I have been talking about vitamins, supplements, minerals. Welcome in, everybody. I was talking about what vitamins are and like what their purpose is, and talking about B complex vitamins and signs that you might be deficient in a B complex vitamin. For example, someone who's been on BC for a long time, or someone who might have seizures. You maybe certain conditions tend to be lacking in B vitamins. Maybe you're diabetic, maybe you're pre-diabetic, maybe you you've been, I know. Okay, talk to you later. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Maybe you've consumed a lot of sugar for a long periods of time, and you are now deficient. You're not deficient in those B vitamins. You know, there's a lot of causes to be deficient. And then we talked about vitamin B1, which is thiamine. And there's many signs that you might be deficient in B1. Maybe you have tingling, like neuropathy. So like, and peripheral neuropathy. So like on your fingertips, in your toes. Maybe you're lacking energy. There's lots of different things. And how B1 also helps with the regeneration and building of the tissues within your body. It also helps with metabolism and your energy. So I could go on and on and on and on and on, but that's in a nutshell what we talked about. So y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to go get my shoes. I'm going to pause this. Don't anybody leave. Stay on here because I said I would show my little garden, and I'll show you. All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to get my husband's shoes to go outside. They cover my feet much more because they're way bigger than my feet. So let's go outside. Y'all have any plans today? It's like raining here. It's like misting right now, but I don't care because I'm Team Locks. It doesn't matter if I get my hair wet. Oh God, and these big, we have like huge, it doesn't matter if I get my hair wet. Oh God, and these big, we have like huge. I'm scared of wasps, okay? Go ahead and laugh at me. Go ahead and laugh at me. Man. And they're like mean, you know. I'm not trying to get stung. So anyways, I've been collecting rainwater over here. It's what that is. They're like probably doing something like big staple gun or something. I don't know. So here is some lavender. I keep here because that's what that is. They're like probably doing something like big staple gun or something. I don't know. So here is some lavender. I keep here because, oh. Still frozen? Is it moving? I forget I have to turn off the Wi-Fi. Is it better? Hopefully. Here's lavender. Here's my tomato plant. Oh, thank you. I got my little trellis for them to climb up. This here is green bell pepper. And here's a tip. If you are a new gardener, I didn't know this. My friend knows more about gardening than me. When you get the little baby peppers, I've already picked them off. Break them off. Okay, so you see this one? See these little peppers? You have to break them off because you don't want your plant to fruit too early. I accidentally dropped that one. But what I do is I take these little bitty baby bell peppers and I put them in my composter, which I'll show you. So this is the green bell peppers. Look how beautiful you are, Greenie. That's your name. And then here's my yellow bell peppers. So same, I see another little baby bell pepper in here. You pick them off until, she said, you pick them off until they become like teenagers. So I'm probably going to let them grow up about halfway. Then I will let them actually grow. So that's my yellow bell peppers. Look at this lavender. Look how pretty. Oh, I love it. This one is little baby bell peppers. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But these, I see little bitty ones starting to come in. But I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger before I break them off. This is my elderberry bush. It looks kind of sad. I don't know. I need to figure out, maybe I need to add more soil. I'll probably fertilize this stuff. I have some organic fertilizer that I'll probably feed all of them later. This is my composter here. I love it. I got it for a great deal. So there's my little composter. And then this is my little greenhouse that I have. And I, have all my stuff in here. I did not water anything yesterday. I was a bad plant mom. But that is my Kentucky mint. Great for lots of things. Upset stomach, different drinks, whatever, My butter lettuce is like thriving. It is growing so well. I can't wait to eat it. Here's my spinach. I don't know if I'm supposed to let this flower. Does anybody know? Should I break this off? But here's my spinach. Welcome in, everybody. These are my marigolds or calendula flowers. They have lots of medicinal benefits, and they're just pretty. Honestly, that's why I got them. Okay, thank you so much, Bria. This is my lemon balm. I'll see you later. Lemon balm. This is my catnip herb. Very soft, has many medicinal properties. Really, really good for kids. My rosemary, also very medicinal. It's growing really well. My thyme is really growing. This is like 3 times the size that it was originally. So it's really growing. I use a lot of thyme in my cooking because I make a lot of Caribbean food. So I use a lot of thyme. And then this is my habanero pepper. And I cannot wait for this to continue to grow. I make like African pepper sauce. I use it. I use habanero instead of Scotch bonnet a lot because I can never find Scotch bonnet here. But yeah, y'all, that's what I got going on. So it's a pretty good size. It's a little walk-in. I can sit in there. I'm planning to like literally sit in there some days during the summer. Yeah. So thank you so much, Taco Gabs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me try to flip this back. But yeah. That's what I got growing out here, going on out here. I'm excited to see it all continue to grow. But yeah, thank you all so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the GIFTs. It's always up in the air. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, but thank you all for all of it. I appreciate the support. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, or hold on. Yeah, same time as usual, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So hit the notification bell if you'd like, if you haven't already. I'll see y'all then. Thank you for the populars, Heather. We're ranking up. That's because of you all and y'all's support of my page, my lives, everything that I do. Whew. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. We've now ranked up to level 10. So don't be surprised if I get back on here tonight. So maybe if anybody's interested in doing a box battle, I can cop. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, check out Amber True Testimony. She's going to be going live today for the first time. I'm excited for you. So yes, check out her page. She's going to be live at 2. So yeah, y'all, check her out and get back in front of my light. Check out her page. And would any of y'all, if I did like a box battle, would y'all be interested? Not an actual battle, but like we all get on there and invite out our communities. Oh, can y'all see me? Am I frozen? It's saying it's unstable. Oh, sorry. It's saying it's unstable connection. I don't know how, but is it freezing? No, I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comments if it's freezing or not. Okay. Maybe because I was outside and I came in. But yeah, would y'all be interested in that, Heather? I know you get on boxes. Amber, would you want to get in a box? Something I've been wanting to do for a while. So if that works, maybe one evening we can do one. And we can all invite people out and just, I don't know, talk about what we all talk about and all that. Okay. Okay, cool. We'll do that sometime. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hey, Tori Clark, welcome in. Feel free to get your heart me if you like. And welcome in. Oh my goodness. So how are you awake right now? I guess you sleep in, and then you go into work. Is that how it works for you? I feel like I would just be exhausted all the time if I worked overnight. And Frank, welcome in. But I guess your body kind of adjusts to it, right? So I was thinking, oh, wow. Okay. I didn't see your text, I guess. But, yeah, I would think that I would probably do it at like 9 p.m. But you're probably going to be at work, aren't you? Because the boys go to bed at 8 typically, so it gives me time, if I didn't eat dinner already, to eat dinner, relax up a little bit, and then start my box battle. Oh, thank you. I'll say, okay, Friday. And I actually thought about doing Fridays. So maybe I'll do one Friday. If I do my battle, it'll be at 8 on Friday. But I could do it after that. The battles are only 5 minutes. And this one is not going to be nearly as intense as my last one was. If anybody came last Sunday, it was super intense. It was a lot. But this one is not going to be that much. It's only a 10K match, which means 10,000 diamonds. So it's not going to be. Why are you OMGing? Okay. All right, Amber. Thank you so much. And also, Amber, if you want to do a practice one, we could do a practice one because I have to get gloves. I don't know if you know about that. And then if you ever want to do one, I can set you up to where I can get gloves for you for your battle. Yeah, it was so crazy, but it was so fun. And actually, the lady that I battled, she came on my live yesterday. It was awesome. She came on and she was sending me GIFTs and she was just supporting. We were chatting. She's from Texas. It was really cool. So you meet some cool people. Hey, Al, welcome in. I sure will teach you the way. I'll message you in our in Evie's Discord. I finally feel like I understand how battles work. Like the beginning, you want taps and roses or 1 cent gifts. GIFTs. I don't know, whatever. They're gifts, presents. And then after that, when you get into like the 2X, hey Santos, welcome in everybody. When you get into 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, 6X, whatever, if somebody throws gloves, I think it times 5s, all the GIFTs. That's when you want your higher ones. So like your donuts, your Galaxy, all the stuff, the higher ones. And then after that, it kind of depends on what's thrown out. If there's some cards that are thrown out or different things, hammers, different things that are thrown out, depending on what the times value is, that's when that's what you would send out, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Hey, Santos, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. I was talking a little bit about matches and how they work. Yeah, so there's so much. There's people that do gaming. If you're into gaming, there's a lot of ways to earn here too. So like from lives, because I've been building a community. Oh God. Because I've been building a community, I make income off every live. Yeah, and it does tell you. So like on there, it says this is at ×2 coming in 30 seconds, and it'll tell you the amount of time. It's ×3 or times, and then it'll pop up if somebody throws gloves. I know that makes it 5 times. So you want to send bigger stuff because you're going to get more points. And then what happens if you're one of the top 3 people, like if you're the MVP, which is the #1 spot, you're going to get stuff in your power pack. So like the way you'll know, because I didn't understand this, you can even look now in your comments section. No, in the gift section. If you tap that, there's the regular gifts, there's the exclusive gifts, and then there's the I'm about to tell you, there's a little backpack. So look at where the gifts are. Click it, and then it'll say gifts, exclusive, and then your pack or backpack. It looks like a little backpack. If you click that, in that part is what tells you if you have anything, any power-ups. I think that's what they're called, for battles. Yeah. Hey, the dude, welcome in. How was your holiday? I know you said you were making some strawberry rhubarb pie, right, and some enchiladas. See, I remember. I'll be listening. How did it turn out? All of my food turned out good. Yeah, the backpack panel. If you have stuff there, that means that you can contribute to like a battle or a match. I think they call them matches here. Yeah. Hey, Lips Unsealed, welcome in. Joanne, welcome in. Yeah, so that's how it works. And hey, Billionaire Trend, welcome in. If you have things in your pack for certain creators, you can only use them for certain creators. So I think it would be lit up maybe right now, but we would have to be in a match setting. That's how you find out if you can use it. Does that make sense? And you only have like, most of them, I think they expire in 5 days. So you have to use them within 5 days. So that's why last Friday, I was really trying to get some gloves. I was really trying to get something. Hey, Fabulous Strawberry, welcome in. I'm talking about matches. So Fabulous Strawberry was gracious enough to help me. Okay. Does yours not have anything in that backpack panel? Yeah, she helped me out. Helped me get some gloves. I appreciate you. Feel free to get your daily heart if you like. But yes, you have to use... Okay, no. Okay. Yeah, you have to use those things with whoever you got them with from their battle or their match, if that makes sense. It's like a little bit confusing, but I think once you get it, you finally... It makes sense and you understand. Because at first I was like... I got stuff for another creator, for Tara, and I didn't know. And I tried to use it for somebody else, but it wouldn't work because you can't. You have to use it with the person that you engaged in their match. So that's how it works. So like that's why, like I said, last week I was trying to get some stuff for my match for Sunday, was for someone that I knew would be there so that they could use them. So it's a whole thing. Yeah, but I'm about to get off here. So if you haven't gotten your daily, you would like to, please feel free to tap the orange heart up at the top of the screen. Get your daily. Stay active in the healthy family community. I'm Victoria Staten, as y'all know. I'm trying to decide if I want to call myself the Herbal Twin Mama again, or if I want to, and maybe I should, because I feel like that kind of encompasses everything. But yes, I will have fun studying and relaxing. I might even go to the Salt Cave today. I have a gift card from like February that I still haven't used. So I might try to go there, and yeah, I will definitely do that. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, but yeah, something's going on. Okay, y'all have a good one. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all tomorrow. I might end up being on, I might end up being on another panel later because one of my friends always does one around this time, but I am going to be jumping on my friend's Amber Testimony that was on here. She's going to be live at 2 p.m. So y'all come support her as well if you like, if you're free and available and you want to do that. That'd be great. She's a new live host and she is going to be going live for the first time. So I'm super excited for her. And then I'm going to just, we made it to 24. Perfect. That's what I was going to say. If we can make it to 24, that'd be great. But I will see you all later. Everyone have a blessed day. And then one last thing that I always say, hey, Poppy Minnie, welcome in. One thing that I always say is, what is one thing or one way that you can become your best self, your best, healthiest self? That's by creating sustainable, healthy habits, right? What habits can you put in motion See, now you're going to make me want to go to 25K. 4.1. But what's one thing that you can do? Is that drinking more water? Is that getting exercise? Is that making your meal tonight for dinner? Is that maybe thinking ahead and meal prepping for lunch this week or for the next several days? Maybe instead of getting takeout Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this coming up weekend, which we're looking ahead, right? Maybe you just get it on Saturday or Sunday. What are some habits that you can start incorporating right now that'll benefit you for the long term, right? Thank y'all so much for the taps. Yes, I'm going to try to get to 25K before we head off. But yeah, what are some things? If you don't like drinking water, I've been seeing so many cool videos here on TikTok about loaded waters, or just adding in fruit juices to your waters, or adding lemon and lime or orange. There's lots of endless possibilities. Maybe you even add in a healthy pop, a prebiotic pop, a probiotic pop soda into your drink to help you get more benefit from drinking more water. Maybe it's having a big cup with a straw. Straws typically help people drink more water. So if you know that if you get a cup, maybe it's a cute cup that you like, and that's going to help you drink more water, whatever it is. She's mentioning cucumber and lemon. There's so many options. MLC Collections, welcome in. Feel free to connect with me, get your daily heart. We're going to be heading off here very, very soon. I'm trying to get up to 25K. We're almost there. We're at 24.8. Thank y'all so much for liking the live. I really appreciate it. So yes, y'all are helping me level up. And if any of y'all go live, let me know. I'm happy to come out and support as long as I'm available. Of course, with the boys, it's kind of hard sometimes, but I can most of the time pop on and engage. Yeah, fabulous. Don't forget to get your daily heart. I see you're grayed out. I would love for you to join back with the community. Thank you so much. 25. I'll try to stay on a second. So fabulous. If you can, if you want to get your daily, you can get it. Thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate you. But yes, when it grays out, basically it kind of like takes you from the community because TikTok will consider you not active. But I understand they cost at least 1 coin. So not everybody has coins in their account. I understand. Trust me, I was actually trying to get more. And for some reason, I couldn't get them. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'll chat with you later. Y'all have a great... Oh, you got it. Thank you. And you reached level 2. So congratulations. Okay, y'all, I'm getting off here. In 10 minutes, one of my friends is going live, and I want to go support her as well. I appreciate y'all's love and support. Don't forget your healthy habit. Put it in motion today. Today is the day. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Much love. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.